Hello and welcome to my tabletop review of the President Randy 3. Now if you haven't already watched the video where I went to pick this up, go back on the channel and watch it. It's a lot of fun. We picked this radio up from Moonraker here in the UK for a very reasonable price. Well, it's expensive for a CB, but I still think when you look at the quality of this, it's very reasonable indeed. So let's have a look what's inside the box. The usual manuals here on the top there in multi-languages, and it's definitely worth reading through the manuals for these radios because not everything is immediately obvious. So I normally say I'll discard the manuals, but have a look through this one. Now it comes with a wall wart power adapter. I didn't actually get a EU to UK adapter with that, but I don't really intend on using that adapter anyway. That is the home charger unit, which enables you to power the radio from a 12 volt DC supply, and this is the mobile unit, which enables you to plug it into a cigarette lighter and to also plug a PL259 directly into that extended cable. And of course the radio comes in the box with the battery pre-installed, unlike most radios that you'll see, and rather unusual belt clip arrangement here, which I'm not sure yet I'm 100% happy with, but we'll have a discussion about that a little bit later on in the video. It comes with the usual lanyard and a very nicely made antenna with a TNC connector on the end here, and this has proven to be quite good out in the field. The #1 apparently, according to President. Anyway, they are pretty good, so keep watching please. Right, the President Randy 3, it comes with this sticky tape over the top of the screen, which I shall peel off in just a second, and the ubiquitous flashlight. Now I'm not sure if that's really a welcome addition on any radio these days. I like the side mounted squelch and the PTT button on the side there. And this is the terminal that you unscrew to get to the battery, which you shouldn't need to really get to on a day-to-day basis, but should you need to replace it, you would need to get to that. On the underside you can see there the connections for the mobile cradle and for the home charger unit, and on the front there's some nicely recessed soft touch buttons. The screen here is nice and clear. There is no evidence of any scratches or any of the cheap plastics you often see on some of the more affordable Chinese radios, although there was a little dot of dust there which I picked off with the sticker. So overall in the hand, as you get it out, it does feel like a real premium set. And turning it on with the 3 beeps there, it pops up out of the box in EU mode. It wasn't immediately obvious how to get into the UK mode, but I will show you that a little bit later on. But I mean, you do really have to read the manual. This radio offers lots of nice features, and one of those is the ability to change the colour of the screen, which I know for some of us is quite important because we all have our own preference as to what colour suits our eyes the best, particularly in low light and particularly for some of us older users such as myself. And I tended to find the green and the black suited me better. So anyway, this is the battery compartment, which just hinges down to show the battery pack inside, but in day-to-day use, like I say, you shouldn't need to get to it. And the nice thing it comes with for me for mobile use is this little mobile adapter and the cigarette lighter and the PL259, which enables the unit to be safely clipped away and held within a car when you're out mobile. The one thing I would say about this though, if you're doing it here in the UK, I would use the external microphone while you're using it mobile, because that can be classed as a bit illegal in places. Depends on who stops you. Anyway, the home charger adapter here enables you to run and charge and power the unit from a normal 12 volt supply. Again, this isn't something that I would probably use because I've since ordered the desktop charger unit for this radio, which I'll be getting shortly from Knights, as they didn't stock it at Moonrakers for some reason. Anyway, moving on to the next thing was the size comparison. A few people had asked me how big it is, and there you go. Compared to a UV5R, it's a fairly substantial lump, and you certainly know when you've got it in your pocket, and it's a lot heavier than a UV5R as well. The antenna, as I said, is a nice quality, although it's slightly unusual in that it's a TNC, but it is flexible and it is sturdy and very well made and looks very well protected against the weather, which is important if you're out and about with this set. So anyway, we have the ubiquitous power indication, RF power indication on the side of the radio, which you see on more modern sets, and I've not really done much testing as to how accurate that is yet, but we will look into that on the next video in this series on the Randy 3. Now initially I did think upon first trying this that the radio just sort of dropped into that clip, and but I thought, well, that would fall out. But actually, if you push the clip down into the bracket, it does stay fixed to the radio. However, it does look a bit ungainly. They also supply this fixed clip for mobile use. So I think for the money there, spread out on the table, you can actually pick this up for about £185 here in the UK. I think that's a very good price. And I thought I would just plug it into the cigarette lighter adapter on my power supply here and get the radio charging up so I can do a little bit of testing on it while I have a cup of tea and read the manual, which again is something that you really do need to do. So after just half an hour, about an hour of charging, we're in a position where we can actually start to play around and do a little bit of testing with the radio. And so I powered it on and had a little play. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the menu functions. There are plenty of folks on YouTube that are doing this. So, but it's safe to say that is how you actually get it into your country of mode there, by pushing in the F button and switching it on. And once you select your one for your country of operation, you simply press it and you're in. And this in the UK gives us AM, FM and FM CEPT channels, so 3 sets of channels really. I'm only really interested in the UK FM channels and not the CEPT channels. So anyway, on the next video we'll get this thing on the bench and we'll have a little play around with it, and we'll see what power we can get out of it and just how sensitive it is. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel and join me on the next one, and we'll put it through its paces.